Hello, everyone. Lots to talk about for the Houston real estate market. HR recorded the highest ever number of available single family homes. This biggest amount of housing inventory was met with strong buyer demand because of Houston's robust local economy. It's because of Houston's economy that our city has really experienced normal trends post COVID, while the rest of the US housing market is still struggling to return to pre pandemic levels. Let's go through the numbers. We are at 5.4 months of supply, which is a level not seen since 2012. This is actually higher than the national average of 4.6 months. The Houston market is in a clear balance market where we saw 1.2 months of increase from last year and zero point 0.2 months of increase from the previous month. As I mentioned earlier, we have more active listings than ever before. It has increased by 32% from last year and by 3% from May. In June, the average price across all areas in Houston for a home was $450,000, which is an increase by 4% from last year and by 3% from May. These prices are holding fairly steady, especially since the median price was statistically flat. The number of single family home sales had a similar trend in June than it did in May. We saw an increase from 2024 by 13%, but a decrease from May by 5.5%. It appears that the market is continuing its cooling streak over this year. On to pending sales, we had a 10% increase from 2024, but a decrease from May by 10%. This is a similar trend to what we saw in May, but we actually are seeing a larger decline in pending sales from the month to month value. Interest rates continue their declining streak from way back in March. June ended off at 6.67% for a 30-year mortgage and 5.8% for 15 years. More sellers are entering the market, giving the prospective buyers an even more advantage with these improved rates. With record high inventory, the buyers are truly enjoying house hunting and are finally not rushing into a decision. Our balanced market is purely because we still have more inventory than buyers, and while some yearly values seem to be growing, we are seeing continued cooling throughout 2025 when looking at the month over month values. Houston housing is holding fairly steady with activity and a slight cooling of prices. However, the market here, it just doesn't fluctuate in wild spikes, which is always where Houston stands out in the real estate market, and it makes it a really safe real estate investment. Every client situation is unique, and understanding your specific submarket is crucial in 2025. Some pockets are still hot and seeing a multiple offer situation, while others are clearly in a full buyer's market. You just have to really know the submarket. If you're a buyer and not sure what to do with all of your home choices and financing options that you can incorporate into your offer, or if you're a seller preparing to navigate through this balanced market, let's chat. Reach out for a no pressure conversation about all of your options. I'll be sure to give you more info than you know what to do with, but I'll be sure to answer all of your questions and walk you through every step. My contact details are in the description below. In the meanwhile, check out my other videos for more insights, and I'll be back next month with another updated report.